hello again, and welcome to another Hyperion Morning. Happy Thursday, everybody. We're over the hump, onwards to the weekend. We're almost there. You got this. I told you you got this, and we're here to supply some smiles and some positivity to help get you through the end of this week and onward into the weekend. Hey, that's awesome, right? Hopefully your week has gone smoothly, but even if it hasn't, the weekend will be here before you know it. Hopefully you can hear me okay today. The sound, I think it was just actually more my headphones yesterday, but we had some sound issues yesterday. I tried to work that out. Hopefully it's worked out better today, but it might have all been in my head for all I know. Anyway, hopefully everything is good today. Hey there, Donna. Good morning. Good to see you here this morning. Appreciate you. Hey, Laquan. Happy Thursday to you as well. Good morning. Good to see you here. Good to see you here. Thank you again for joining us. Some of you live, some of you later on the day. Doesn't matter. We're just happy you're on this journey of positivity that we are going on with this show and with you in your lives. So what are we talking about on this day? It is Thursday, January 15th, 2026. Got that right. Still getting the 2026 right most of the time. Most of the time. Definitely not perfect, but most of the time. Anyway, yeah, we got some fantastic news for those of you who are fans of the Star Wars movies, the Star Wars franchise, and specifically, easy for me to say, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Yes, yesterday we learned that coming up, beginning on April 29th of this year, Darth Vader, among others, will be appearing at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I think this is something that a lot of people have been asking for a long time, and now it's going to be happening. Yes, Darth Vader will be there, as well as, yes, your favorite Star Wars trio. Well, maybe your favorite Star Wars trio, but one of definitely many people's favorite Star Wars trio, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia Organa, Han Solo. They're going to be making appearances out there as well, doing a variety of things. Really, really cool. So apparently what they're going to be doing is you'll be able to find, of course, Darth Vader around there looking for Luke, as he was during the original trilogy, right? Luke will be, meanwhile, roaming Galaxy's Edge, kind of looking for maybe some lightsaber parts or some other artifacts, some other Jedi artifacts using the Force, of course. Leia will be over by the Millennium Falcon, looking to kind of help maybe recruit some people to help protect Luke and keep him from Vader and the stormtroopers. And Han Solo will be, of course, next to his favorite ship, that wonderful hunk of junk that is the Millennium Falcon. And you may see him kind of, you know what? I do like a good cantina. So maybe he might make his way over to Oga's as well. But yeah, all that is very, very exciting. Like I said, I think a lot of people wanted to see some of these characters. They grew up with these characters as their favorites. And it's not to say that Rey and Kylo Ren and some of those, the First Order, are not their favorites, but I do believe there's probably a big outcry for some of these characters to be able to experience them and meet and greet them at Galaxy's Edge. You will still get to meet some of the characters that are already there. Of course, Chewbacca totally makes sense. He's in all parts of this. He's in the sequel trilogy. He is also in, of course, the original trilogy. And yes, Ahsoka will still be there. The Mandalorian will still be there. R2-D2 will still be roaming. He makes sense as well. So you still will roam, maybe run into them, of course, when you're out there. This is all happening at Disneyland, by the way. No word on if it's happening at Disney's Hollywood Studios at Walt Disney World yet. Hoping that takes place as well at some point. But this is all going on in Disneyland. And yes, Rey will not be going away. For those of you who love Rey, I love Rey. Rey will still be over more towards where Rise of the Resistance is, because that's going to kind of be more of the Resistance area, more of the sequel trilogy area now. So she will be there. Kylo Ren, I believe, is moving to be taking to Tomorrowland for the Visa Chase, or the Visa card holders, Disney Visa card holders, exclusive photo opportunity you'll get with him. So he'll be there. And I'm sure he may make some appearances over there as well. But yeah, That's all very exciting. And even more exciting, well, I don't know if it's more exciting, but also equally exciting is that when you're roaming through Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland beginning on April 29th of this year, you will also hear much more of John Williams' music. Now, you already hear John Williams' music. He wrote the theme for Galaxy's Edge, for Batu. But now it's going to be, they're going to be playing a lot more of the classic tunes. Of course, the Star Wars main theme, the Force theme, the Princess and Han Solo, many, many other great songs that you really, really love from the Star Wars franchise. And yes, the Cantina Band will be playing, DJ Rex. He spins a version of Finger and Dan and the Modal Nodes, the Cantina Band from Star Wars New Hope. He does play a version of that in Galaxy's Edge now in Oga's Cantina, but there'll be the more traditional version he'll be playing there as well. All very exciting. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I'm thrilled for this. Don't know when we're going to get to experience it. Unfortunately, we are going to Disneyland just a couple weeks. Unfortunately, it'll be long after that, but we're excited for our next trip to Disneyland and hoping that this also heads east and heads to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disney's Hollywood Studios as well. But all very exciting news. Thrilled for that. And right in time, of course, for, May the 4th be with you, right? Yeah. Really, really cool. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, maybe you can pick up a hat. I'm wearing a hat right now. Not that I picked it up at Galaxy's Edge, but maybe you can pick up a hat when you're at Galaxy's Edge. They do sell hats there. But today is National Hat Day. Do you like wearing hats? I do occasionally. Definitely in the mornings, just mostly because my hair is like, if I didn't wear it, my hair would be all over the place in the mornings because I haven't showered usually yet when I do these shows. So yeah, if you love your hats, today's the day to break out your favorite hat or pick up a new hat. Speaking of picking up a new hat, how about a little shameless self-promotion early? Yes, we do have hats on our Spreadshirt shop featuring a variety of our different logos. So yes, if you'd like to pick up a hat on this National Hat Day, why don't you go to your Spreadshirt shop? Just go to spreadshirt.com, search for Hyperion Adventures Podcast. We also have it in our Linktree account on virtually all our social media. And you can learn when you pick up a variety of our items, including these amazing hats. Yeah, absolutely. Why not? Okay. I will have more shameless self-promotion coming, but couldn't resist there. What else is today? Well, if it's a breakfast day, if you love breakfast, today's your day for breakfast because today happens to be a holiday for a few things that maybe are perfect for breakfast, including, yes, bagels. I do love a good bagel. And today is National Bagel Day. You may, if you're a favorite bagel shop, you might want to check into it. I don't know if there are any special deals going on, but a lot of times on these national days, they do have those. So you may want to check into that. But I do love a good bagel. And it could be, I like a variety of different flavors of bagel, types of bagel. If you love your bagels, today's your day to go pick up a bagel. Maybe you have it with some fresh squeezed juice. Well, good. It's fresh squeezed juice day. I know Michelle, we're kind of in it seems strange because it's the winter, but it's citrus season. We have some of the freshest, it's always citrus season in Florida, but we have some of the freshest oranges coming out right now. Michelle's been squeezing a lot of great orange juice recently, fresh squeezed juice. If you love your fresh squeezed juice, very healthy, very good. It avoids that extra sugar that they put into a lot of the stuff you buy in the stores. Fresh squeezed juice. That's your day for fresh squeezed juice. I'm having a tough time today talking. Not that I have an easy time any day, but today especially. Also, maybe this is something you love. I'll be honest with you. I've never had this, but I know it's a big thing nowadays. It is National Booch Day or Kombucha Day. Yeah. Do you love kombucha? Kombucha is a fermented tea-based drink that you can create at home using tea, your tea bags, etc. Or you can go to the store. There's many companies that make kombucha. And it's very good for your health. A lot of probiotics, a lot of vitamin B vitamins in there. Very, very good for your health from what I understand. And I know there's people that really, really love it. I've just never had it. I've never had it. But yeah, if you love your kombucha, today's the day to pick up some kombucha and enjoy it. Why not? Absolutely. More breakfast. Or if you're looking to go with something sweet, not talking breakfast, just something you can love at any part of the day. Well, today also happens to be National Strawberry Ice Cream Day, and I do love strawberry ice cream. I love it, especially a really, really good strawberry ice cream with maybe pieces of strawberries in there. Love it. I love it very much. I am that one. A lot of people will get like the Neapolitan ice cream, and you'll see the chocolate gone and the vanilla gone, but the strawberries left over. That's great for me because I will eat that strawberry ice cream. I do love it. I love strawberry ice cream. Love a strawberry milkshake. Strawberry ice cream, very, very good. So if you love your strawberry ice cream like I do, today's your day to enjoy some strawberry ice cream. Also today, hey, if it's your birthday today, a very happy birthday to you on this January 15th. We'll start with this one because there's some great people you celebrate your birthday with, but this may be one of the greatest possible people you celebrate your birthday with. Martin Luther King Jr. It's his birthday today. He would have been 97 today. Unfortunately, he was born in 1929. Unfortunately, we lost him way too early back in 1968. He was only 39, but man, what an impact he had on this world in that time on this planet. Of course, he was a Baptist minister. He was a doctor. He was probably the biggest face of the civil rights movement in the 60s for sure. Of course, his I Have a Dream speech, which so many of his teachings, I think we need to revisit even more so today, maybe than ever. Maybe not more than the 60s, but we definitely need to revisit it during this time. But, the thought of, that people should not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. And even more so, yes, absolutely, don't be judged by the color of your skin. But there's so many other reasons not to be judged, but the content of your character is key, And I think we need to look back at that. He won the Nobel Peace Prize, by the way, because of his work for the civil rights movement during the 60s in a non-violent way. It's so important. Just an amazing man. He also worked on, poverty. He was, against the Vietnam War. So many things. Amazing person. We really could use more of his spirit in these days. So yes, an extremely amazing happy birthday to Martin Luther King Jr. Absolutely, 100%. Here are some other great people you celebrate your birthday with on this day. All fantastic women. We'll start with, do you remember Charo? I mean, Charo's still alive, but do you remember Charo? If you grew up watching TV in the 70s and 80s, you'll probably remember Charo. She turned 75 today, born on this day in 1951. She's been on shows like Laugh-In, Fantasy Island, Love Boat. She was famous for being in those. She's an actor, singer, songwriter. Especially the Love Boat. If you love the Love Boat, you know that she was going to make regular appearances on the Love Boat. She was known as for her catchphrase, the coochie, coochie, coochie. That was kind of her catchphrase. Interesting because she's a great flamenco guitarist, which many people don't know about her. And she was quoted as being interesting, like and I'm paraphrasing here, but around the world, I'm known as this amazing guitarist. But in the United States of America, I'm known as the Coochie Coochie Girl. And she said, I'm all right with that because the Coochie Coochie Girl brought me many times to visit the bank. So yeah, I get that. Anyway, happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to great actress, writer, director, producer, Regina King. She turns 55 today, born this day in 1971. She's won an Academy Award. She's won a Golden Globe Award. She's won 4 Emmy Awards. Her Emmy Awards came from her work in the American Crime Story series. She earned her Academy Award for If Beale Street Could Talk. She also received a Golden Globe nomination for Best Director for One Night in Miami, a great movie as well. So yeah, so many amazing things that she's done. What an incredible career, and it's still going. Amazing. Happy birthday to Regina King. Happy birthday to someone tied very closely to Disney. Dove Cameron turns 30 today. Dove Cameron turns 30 today. Whoa. Anyway, she was born on this day in 1996. Of course, was in Liv and Maddie on the Disney Channel for seasons. You may know her more if you're a fan of the Descendants franchise as Mal in that. She's also been in the Marvel world. She was on the television show Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She was in that. Many other great television shows, movies she's made appearances in. A television show, not Disney, but we love, that you can find on Apple TV, Schmigadoon. She's also in that. Amazing. Yeah. Very, very happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to all of them. And again, if it's your birthday, please celebrate. Happy birthday to you. Absolutely. More shameless self promotion before we get out of here. We do have a new episode we are going to be dropping on Sunday. Yes, we talk about it a lot. Many times you're trying to get to Disney and save some money, trying to find that best deal, trying to find that best resort deal, trying to find the cheapest food, maybe some free stuff that you could take advantage of. Sure. But every once in a while, you want to go a little bougie. Every once in a while, you don't mind spending a little bit more for maybe an upscale trip, an upscale visit, even just an upscale afternoon at the Walt Disney World Resort, at Disneyland Resort, Disney Cruise Line, whatever it might be. Well, we're going to explore that possibility on this Sunday show. We're going to talk about luxury experiences that maybe if you want to treat yourself, that you can explore during your Disney visits, during your Disney vacations. So, yeah, of course, we all want to save money, but every once in a while, it's an anniversary, it's a birthday, it's whatever you want to celebrate. You want to spend a little more and have a little more luxury. We'll be talking about ways you can do that on this weekend show. Very excited for that. So, yeah, absolutely. All right. Gonna get out of here, get my Thursday started. Everybody have an amazing day. Thursday today, tomorrow it's on to Friday. It's and already. You got this. You got this. And we'll be here with you to help you get through to that weekend every single day. Well, not on the weekend because you don't need me on the weekend, but I will be here the next few days. Anyway, and as I like to say every day, please, please, please keep on sharing that kindness. Keep on sharing those smiles. And of course, keep on sharing that positivity. I will be back with you tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. ish. It was ish today to do all that with you once again. Until that time, everybody, have a magical Thursday. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.